Today marks 30 years since the genocide at Srebrenica, where 7,000 young men and boys were massacred just because they were Muslims and just because the Bosnian Serbs wanted to create their own ethnically pure Greater Serbia, carve out their own little rump state.
We'd be poor without the Muslims. It's good to have them around, but in a smaller concentration.
I remember the butcher of the Balkans who conducted the Srebrenica massacre and directed it, Ratko Mladic, a really terrible man, pure evil, who had rung rings around the international community for all the years of the Bosnia War.
What's the lady's name?
Christiana.
I like Kennedy's Christina.
Kennedy's Christina.
It won't be difficult for her to understand because when I saw her first reports from Sarajevo, I was very angry.
The signs were clear from Srebrenica. Even years earlier, I was in a town outside when there was a rare evacuation of the injured. And I'll never forget standing, waiting for a truckload of injured. None of us expected to see it filled with children. And to this day, I remember the first little boy who was brought out and evacuated into the hospital where we were standing and waiting. And he was bandaged in just the most terrible way. And he was crying, and of course he was scared and really badly wounded. And I remember one of the Bosnian doctors saying in Bosnian, "Don't be afraid anymore, you're safe now."
"You're free now, don't be afraid anymore," he says to this young boy so savagely injured. Come here, this little boy is pleading for his mother. As bad as this is, those even worse off had to stay behind, too weak to make the long journey out.
Well, he might have been, but the rest of the Srebrenica residents were left to Mladic's evil devices, and they were murdered, they were massacred.
The full story of what happened in Srebrenica, of what the international community knew and when did it know it, has not yet been publicly told. Only fragments of the story are out.
Ja sam general Ratko Mladic.
The only thing that has come out of that has been the creation of international criminal tribunals, which have held to account those butchers, which have convicted them and sentenced them on charges of genocide, crimes against humanity, and other war crimes. And actually, that is something that's gone around the world for other war zones and wars as well. And I always remember, even in these terrible days where war crimes still are being committed, that the Geneva Conventions say even wars have rules. You cannot kill civilians, men, women, and children who are non-combatants with impunity, or else you are going to be held accountable.